What's going on, fellow Gundam reviewers? My name is Squid Oyster One again, and bringing you guys another video today. This is going to be the last, well, not technically the last, but as the hold off for now. I'll explain it at the end of the video. So we are going to review today is Gundam Perfect Strike Freedom, but I kind of rather prefer have the name changed, going as Perfect Strike Freedom Gundam. That will probably be better sounding than instead of Gundam Perfect, because I don't think there's a Gundam out there that named itself Perfect. So this one's also part of the battle log from Gundam Breaker shows, the small TV series. So within that, there should be a character of what's the pilot's name. Just give me just a second, guys. No, it doesn't, huh? Well, they're in the show. There's this pink hair girl. She ends up piloting her and her two friends who piloted the kind of like the Destiny Gundam, looking like Double X Gundam, and then his other friend piloting the Death Scythe, or Heaven's Lance Scythe. Don't know why they named it like that. So these three were going to a new reopening of a new area where other build fighters would go and compete for their either a competition or the event. And then later on, she was like the first one to able to go into the systems first and then have some fun. I won't lie, when I first saw this Strike Gundam, well, Freedom, I was in love how awesome it was at appearance, but after having a second look on it on the model, I had my doubts. I had a little bit of doubt on the Gundam here. So the body figure of the Strike Freedom is, I won't lie, the body is really good so far. The one thing I was not really anticipated is that, like, you have the launcher Gatling gun on the left, on the right shoulder, and also the sword boomerang from the left on the shoulder. Now there is a wire that can actually take this out and open the claw. I think it was a grappling hook. Yeah, it was a grappling hook that extends out. Now I would prefer if they would be able to have the grappling hook like onto his wrist, like the Strike, like the Perfect Strike Gundam from the Seed one. I am planning on getting that, since once I saw that the regular Perfect Strike on Gundam Seed Remaster, I thought that was pretty awesome. Now, I won't lie, I do like the body. It does fit well so far. I like the body, and I left his, of course, you get a new visor for the white visor for the head. I was able to keep it just regular, like the Freedom visor, because there are some extra parts that works for the Freedom Mark II, as in the upgraded Freedom Gundam from Gundam Seed Destiny. I have no problems with the Gatling gun on this side, but it would be a little bit interesting to have like the, I would say, missile launchers on the shoulder. But anywho, from the show, when you see the show, I don't know how much energy this model has in the show, but she wasted a lot of energy for her machine to keep going. And I can actually see how much equipment that she has that is like overpowered. Which, to be honest, if this model actually became a Seed, if I can't talk right now, if this model actually became a Seed Gundam official model from the Seed series, this machine would have to have been powered by a nuclear jammer canceller or a nuclear powered engine, in which it still has the phase armor in the show, but if it was a regular phase armor with a limited power supply, this machine will not last for the Earth forces. But if it was made from the Zaft with the nuclear power generator inside the machine, then this would be the beast that the Zaft forces would be able to win the war. But since this is the Build Fighters version or Build Battlelog version, that this thing is overall a overkill and a great weakness to this machine. So let's go ahead and look at the armaments that it has. So the beam shield that you get, that is like also the same actual beam shield that you get for the Freedom Gundam from the Mark II, still about the same size, and you can also put on one of his wrists too. And also you got itself a small buster rifle. Let me get a better view. Fix that. So with the buster rifle, well, somewhat of a rifle. I just call it a buster rifle just because it had a buster rifle from the regular Seed series. So not only that this thing can actually be part of a massive sword, but this is also kind of like a buster rifle. Now, I wouldn't say a regular beam rifle. From what the show, it is a actual miniature beam cannon, which takes a lot of power from the machine. It also has a handle grip for the sword configuration. Now, once that goes, when you put it onto the hands, oh, I didn't not mean to push you, buddy. Once you put it in its hands, you won't be able to move. Well, you can actually, by arm straight out, you can actually have it straighten out. But if you have it like bend, like have the stock like underneath its arm on the side, you will have a problem. It won't go out straight. It'll just go out lean to like this way or that way. Bad example for showing with my hands. Don't know why, but it is. Now, besides that, for melee purposes, we have the sword. Now, the design of the sword is really pretty unique in its own way, but the only thing that you see that is like blade worthy is the beam blade underneath this, and that's it. But the upper part of the blade, there's no sharp end of it. It's not sharp at all compared to the regular sword. And also, here's a couple of parts that you can configure this to the Buster Rifle to become either the Mega Buster Rifle or the Mega Beam Sword. Now, let me be right with you guys just a second. Let me configure the sword and the rifle. Alright, sorry about that. Now, I just configured the sword and the Buster Rifle, and this is how it looks. Now, from this standpoint, that if the pilot is using this rifle, it's a Mega Buster Rifle. So once she's holding the rifle this way, it will launch just regular Buster Rifle, but more powerful than it is. And if you hold it this way, she will be able to use it for long distance for a beam sword. Just pretend to be like just have the model pretend that it's a Jedi and go like and just like that. Ooh, but you get what I'm saying. Now, the most interesting part of this model is the Ale Strike package. Now, not technically an Ale Strike package, but it's an upgraded conversion of it. So, let me put it in a different position real quick. Be right back. Alright, so I have it on a stance where it'll be fine. Now, the red pieces, there are a total of 8 red pieces. These are actually funnels or bits in the Seed series. I just call them funnels because they're basically funnels from the Gundam franchise. Now, there are a total of 8 funnels that are marked red, which I find that a unique variation of the strike package here to have it as inventory. Not only that, I'm not too certain if it's still fly while extending the funnels or not. And also it has two shoulder busters, kind of like underneath the skirt on side to side where the Freedom Gundams is side busters. But it's pretty OP for some reason. Now, I got this also for Gundam Planet 2. It's also the same thing about price, $26 even. And if you guys want the strike, I recommend you guys getting it. So if you guys ever want to get this model for yourself, it is on that site. Sorry for my dog, please ignore her. So within all that, I would get this just because it's related to the strike, but if you guys don't want to, you're free to do whatever you want. If you guys have any questions or opinions, put it down in the comment section. And if you guys want to watch other videos of mine, look it down at my channel and the videos or my playlist. I have them down on my channel. And as always guys, I will see you all in the next review. Bye bye.